Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, we are a minimalist, primarily plant-based family of 7 who are living big with less, and we have got for you today a monthly grocery haul. We try and do a big shop at the start of the month to get us kicked off. That will carry us right through. I'm going to give you all of our prices and our total, so if you want to see it, stick around. Okay guys, so I have done another monthly grocery haul. I went to both Aldi and I did a click and collect order from Coles. Unfortunately, when I went to Aldi today, they were ridiculously sold out of almost all of their fresh produce, which is fine because I'll just pick some up later in the week. But that is why there is not that much. And we also shop for fresh produce and bread every week. So that's not something we can keep enough of for a month at any one time. So we shop for that over the month each week. Our monthly goal is $600, and I'll give you the total of today's at the end. But let me start you off with all of our frozen items from Aldi. If you are new, I absolutely love buying frozen fruit and vegetables because then it all stays fresh, it's snap frozen, we use it for roasting, and it's so convenient to have it there. So my favorite things are mixed berries. We use these for smoothies, breakfast. The kids like to eat them on their own. I also make a fruit compote, which we can put on porridge. So we have 2 of these. I still have some in my freezer downstairs. They are $3.69. And I got some blueberries. They are also $3.69. We just like the blueberries on their own because the kids often have those after dinner for dessert. This is the best deal ever. It's a kilo of frozen mango. It's so delicious, pre-chopped, such great value. They are $5.99, which is the best price because you're paying for just the fruit. We use it for smoothies, breakfast, eating. It's so good. So I got 2 of those. That should last us the month because we still have some left over from last month. We also bulk buy our smoothie bananas, so the ones that are super ripe. We got 45 kilos a few weeks ago, and we're still going on that, and we'll top that up if we need to. But we usually get them ridiculously cheap, and that's just a really good way for us to have smoothies every day and heaps of fruit on hand. The other thing we love is frozen broccoli. This one is $2.29. I got 6 bags of it. We can use a whole bag of this in one go. I roast it in the oven. That's my favorite way, as well as chucking it in soups and stir fries and all that sort of thing. I also got, I think I got 4 of these stir fry vegetables. They have capsicum, carrot, broccoli, baby corns, which I get rid of, but these are so good to have in your freezer. You can chuck these with some rice or with some veggie sausages, and they're a super quick meal. A little bit of soy sauce or roasted in the oven, so delicious. These are $1.79. Corn on the cob, these are $2.29 as well. We have this regularly, at least a couple of times a week. I've got some in my freezer downstairs, but I got 3 bags of that. We love these veggie sausages from Aldi. They're our favorite. They are $4.69. We usually make a recipe with these once a week. So sometimes it's satay sausages, sometimes it's in a stir fry, sometimes it's on a hot dog with other veggies. And they also have these brown rice burgers, which are also $4.69. And we have these pretty regularly as well. I do have another one of these already, so I just got one this time. Now I got some puff pastry. We use this primarily for using up leftovers. If we've made a casserole or something like that, or bolognese or taco meat, we can use this puff pastry to make up little muffin tin pies. The kids really like it with beans. This was $2.29 for 6 sheets. I got some bags of spinach. I grab one of these every single week. Whatever we don't use for salads and wraps and sandwiches, we just chuck in the freezer and use for smoothies. That was $1.99. This cucumber was $1.49. Frozen spinach, these are 99 cents and they come in like little round like blocks. We use these in pasta sauce with smoothies. They're great. They're 99 cents. Now I got this as a little treat. This is something that's just accidentally vegan. It's a crumbly, snackably apple strudel. It was $2.99 and I thought we are probably going to have some guests over at some point during this month. And if you're new here, I hate cooking a lot and I'm no good at baking, so this is really handy for me to have. Tomatoes, they were $4.99 a kilo and I got close to a kilo. And these mini apples were $3.50 for a kilo, but they're the perfect size for my kids. I love apples as a snack. They're easy to take with us. They're great for a kid to grab. As far as snacks go in our house, we aim for primarily fresh fruit, nuts, or crackers with hummus or cut up vegetables with hummus. So having those on hand is great. I know this probably won't be enough for a week, so we'll probably get some more apples, maybe some melon, and some bananas, but they were all sold out of those things at Aldi tonight, so that was fine, and we'll pick those up later in the week. And now I'll show you all the rest of the stuff we got. This is our rice milk. We get 24 of these. That will probably see us through most of the month, but probably not all of it. We use this, our toddler still drinks milk, and we use it for cereals and baking and all the things. So these are $1.59. I also get one thing of normal skim milk or cow's milk. That's for our guests, and so our big kids sometimes like it. We just keep it here just in case. And my husband takes soy milk in his tea, so I get him some of that. And this is $1.15. I love to clean with white vinegar, so I got 2 of these because I make up vinegar spray, and we also use it as a fabric softener some of the time. So that was $1.20 for those. Vinegar. These dishwashing liquid, we wash all our dishes by hand. They are 99 cents and I just love them, and I also use them in my multi-purpose cleaner, so they are really good for us to have. This is like a oxy powder or nappy sand, Aldi brands. I love it. It works really well and it is $3.50. My favorite stain spray, if you have not tried this, it's the best. It's $1.20. So good, gets rid of all the stains. And I just use their generic laundry powder. I find it works really, really well. This is like $3.99, I think. There's 4 kilos in here and it will last us way longer than a month. So definitely, if you've got lots of kids, this is a good one to buy. We get, is there a kilo? 750 grams of almonds. They are $10 for the bag, and this should last us the month. We don't go to a nut-free school, so the kids can take this in their lunchbox. They can have it for snacks. I can make it up into a little trail mix type thing with like maybe some dry cereal and some dried fruit and nuts, and they really like that. And we can also make it up into bliss balls, so we use nuts for all the things. I also get some plain peanuts for all the same things, mostly for bliss balls. These are $2 for just some plain salted nuts. Not all my kids like pretzels, but some of them do, and some of them like it in a trail mix, so I just get 1 bag for the month and they are $2.29. We also got 2 bags of normal potato chips. They are $1.99 a bag. There are 7 of us, so when you divide this by 7, no one's getting an awful lot of chips, but we do like to have it. They're really good for taking out, or if we get invited to something. We are on school holidays. Now I know this is really weird for my American viewers. So we have summer, which is 6 weeks of holidays, and then we have a break after every term. So we have a break at Easter, then we have another break in June, July, and another break in September, October. So we're on holidays right now. It's been crazy. That's why some of these things are for the holidays. My last monthly grocery haul actually got pushed out because we were going away at the start of the school holidays and I didn't want to buy all this stuff before we left. So my last grocery haul, which you can see up here, it lasted us about 5 weeks. And so I've only got a shorter month this time, so I've got a little bit more to play with. These are brown rice crackers. I think that the cheese flavor has some whey powder in it, but all the others don't have any dairy. These are just really handy for taking out. We're going on a couple of day trips, and so these are really handy, and they are $3.50 for 8. So they're not the cheapest, but they still work out about 30 cents a pack. And sometimes I have to consider it based on how many times of snacking I can have. So those are really good. If we're at home, these are my go-to crackers for the kids. They can have it with some fruit and with some hummus. We can make our own hummus or we buy some. These brown rice crackers are $1.29. I think I got 5 of those. They're so good, so yummy. Salsa, the kids, you'll see in my Coles stuff, I got some corn chips on a really good deal. The kids really like this. They even like it with like some carrots. These are, I think, $1.29. I think that's right. Coffee, I am a huge coffee drinker. My husband drinks tea these days, but I love coffee. This will see me through more than a month, but I always like to have extra. These are $7. They are beautiful coffee, roasted in Melbourne, dark roast. So nice. Oh, and they are $7 for like a kilo, 500 grams. This is just like hot chocolate stuff. They are $3.50. Coming into winter, I just thought we might drink a little bit more, so I got 2, but we probably would only go through 1 in a month. Now, lots of these things are legumes for my cupboard just to have on hand. So there's quite a few. Kidney beans, which are 75 cents a can. Same with these chickpeas. These baked beans, I get the ones with the lowest amount of sugar. These ones are 85 cents. So good. We have them on sandwiches or in salads. We just love those. Some plain tomatoes, they are 60 cents. And some pickles or sweet and sour cucumbers, they are $1.99. I do already have some in the fridge. We usually have these with our lunch or as a snack. I really like to give them to the kids if they're hungry just before dinner. You know, it's quick, it's easy for me to grab, and it's not going to spoil their dinner. Peanut butter. We don't eat a super amount of bread, but occasionally the kids will want some for breakfast, so we've got some peanut butter. Pasta sauce, I really just love this plain pasta sauce. It's really straightforward ingredients. They are $1.30 a jar. We use them for all sorts of things with pasta, with rice, over vegetables. Chop up some capsicums, mushrooms, onions, so delicious with some pasta or rice. This is like the Aldi brand dark chocolate. It's a great deal. It's no dairy in this one. It is $1.99, so it's super cheap. If you like dark chocolate, this one is really good and super smooth. These are just Nurofen tablets. We really like these ones that are like fast acting, and they are $2.40 a packet. Moving over this way. This satay sauce, I know I could make my own, but I really like this one. It's $1.99. So good with sausages or veggies, roasted vegetables. So yum, over rice. Delicious. They are $1.99. I don't know if I said that. These pitted dates, I think they're $1.20 a packet. The kids like them on their own. We primarily use them for bliss balls or for sweetening baking when I attempt baking. We really like these with just some nuts and cocoa. So delicious. So I've got 3 bags of that, and I know I've already got some in my cupboard. We eat wraps. We have Mexican Monday every Monday, so we sometimes have wraps for that. Otherwise we'll have them with like vegetables and things like that. Salad during the week. So I get 2 of those. They're $1.99. Carrots, I forgot to show these before. They're 99 cents. So what I do is I just cut up a heap at the start of the week, and then the kids can take it to school or they can have it with hummus. My husband also has them on his breaks. I got some plain spaghetti. That was 65 cents. Some baking paper. This was $3.39, but I really like it because I don't like to use oil when I'm cooking. So that's what we use. Tea bags, they were $1.70 for 100. These ones are really nice. Wipes, $1.80. We are heading out of the nappy phase for our youngest. He's just turned 2, so I only need 1 pack. Some toilet paper. This is $3.65 for a 12 pack. So we have a stockpile because you don't want to run out of toilet paper. I also got some of this wholemeal bread. It's $2.49. I usually buy the light rye, but they were out, so this will be fine. I would normally buy probably 2 or 3 loaves to last us the month, but at the moment, because our freezer is full of bananas, it was making all of our bread taste like bananas, which was weird. So I decided I'll just pick up the bread when I pick up our produce. It's also cooling down, so it's not as big a deal if we leave it out the fridge. And I got some of this thick cut raisin toast. The kids really like this sometimes for breakfast or for a snack. And this is $2.50, but it's super delicious. And last thing I got from Aldi are these dark chocolate bunnies. If you have someone to shop for that can't have dairy, these are delicious. They're as nice as the Lindt ones, if not nicer, and they are $2. So good. So if you like dark chocolate, those are delicious. And now let me show you what we got from Coles. Alrighty, so this is what I got from Coles, and how I do my Coles order is over the month, if I think of anything that I need to get from Coles that I know they don't sell at Aldi, I'll add it into my cart so that when I come to the end of the month, ready for the new month, I can just put all the stuff in and then send it away once I've completed the order. I also look for anything that might be on special that week that's worth me getting. So here's what I got this week. I ordered 10 of these popcorns, primarily because we use them for our children's church. I did order the lightly salted, the non-butter ones, but they substituted for the butter ones, which is kind of frustrating because they have dairy, but that's okay, we'll still use them, and they were 95 cents. I got 2 kilos of white grapes. They were $3.50 a kilo, which is a great deal. I got this giant thing of apple cider vinegar. We use this in our smoothies. The kids don't even notice that it's there, and we also use it for salad dressing. It's got heaps of health benefits, so that's why we add it in. This big 2-liter bottle, I think, was $5.50 or $5.40 or something. So that will last us for ages. I also got this big thing of garlic salt. I think it was $3.70, as well as this rock salt, which I'll use to fill up my salt grinder. It was like $2 something. Sticky tape, $2. Floss, double pack, $5 something. Potatoes, I want to say it was like $3 or something for a 3 kilo bag. Yeah, I think that's what it was because they worked out at $1 a kilo, which is super good deal. We eat lots and lots of potatoes. So even though you didn't see it in this haul, I will buy a big pumpkin and I will also buy a whole heap of sweet potatoes. We have pumpkin soup very regularly, and we also have a potato bar almost every week where we use normal potatoes and sweet potatoes. I would normally get my corn chips from Aldi, but these Doritos were on sale at Coles, so it worked out cheaper for me to buy them there. We use those for having with Mexican food, eating with salsa, all the things. So they were $1.65. And last but no means least, I got some packets of Cheerios. I know that some people don't like their kids to have cereal. This one is fairly low in sugar as far as cereals go. It's what my kids eat, and sometimes I have a few fuss pots that don't want to eat breakfast and they will eat a small bowl of Cheerios, so if push comes to shove, I would rather have it on hand. And these were $4.90 on sale, so I got 3 packs. That should last us more than a month. I also sometimes chuck these in like a trail mix type thing with dried fruit and nuts, and they really like that as a snack. So that was everything we got at Coles. It came in at almost exactly $60, which it doesn't seem like a lot considering how little's here, but they were like higher priced items that I can't get from Aldi. I also got these Calippo minis. These are raspberry and pineapple flavored. They are $5, which seems a little bit pricey, but that means that my kids get 2 sweet treats each, so there's 10 in the packet. That works out at 50 cents per mini ice block thing. They are so nice. They're made mostly from fruit juice and I really like them. And so they were $5 for the 10 pack, which I thought was great. So all of this was $60 and my total at Aldi was $280 almost exactly. So when you consider this plus the Aldi, we have come in at $330 total for the month. That leaves me with heaps and heaps to spend each week on just some produce and some bread. Going from my last month, we did not spend that much each week. We really probably spent between $30 and $40 a week on fresh produce and bread and topping up milk if we needed it. So I'm super happy. I love shopping this way, mostly because of convenience. I love having all the stuff that we need to make meals here already and snacks that I can pre-plan in advance. And so for me, this is kind of like my hybrid of monthly shopping and it is working perfectly. I would love to hear from you down in the comments if you've tried monthly shopping. Please, if you're new here, we would absolutely love to have you subscribe. Here's some of our latest videos if you're interested. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I will catch you all in the next one.